That's the way. And how to be tough and resilient. Our confidence. Our confidence. Yeah. You go into a store, you hold your head up high, you stand with confidence. No fooling around, no make believe. You have confidence. A lot of people are scared. A lot of people feel they can't do anything in life. They can't be confident enough to do things. Whether you're writing a book, whether you're working on a code, whether you're trying to fix your channel, whether you're a painter, you stop. You say, oh, gee, I can't do this. I have to give up. You never give up. You focus and you say to yourself, I can do this. I can do this. I can do it. You can. You just have to implement it, you know, make it happen. When you go to job sites, when I used to go to the job site, go to corporations to get them ready for the next version of Windows or get them ready for the next desktop or computer system, we run into snags. System don't boot up, can't get into their account, can't help them the next day. Next day, you walk in support. You're there to help them. Oh, they can't get into their email. They can't turn the computer on. Sometimes the new monitor we install, they get the fancy curved monitor. They don't know how to use it. They don't understand they can create, instead of having two monitors, you just have one monitor. And one monitor, a large curved monitor, up to 60 or even 60. So you can stack them on the screen. You just hit the button like on Windows, there's a button between the negative and the X. There's a multi-square. So you can frame it out. Before you would have, in Windows 10, you would have to do it a different way. But right now, you can create blocks. So you can have two. It's like simulating two monitors or more. So you help people with that. I never feel afraid and I never feel scared to help anybody. You need help, I come to you and help you. I help when I manage and as the team lead, manage others. We have like 17. You know, two might be scared. Hey, I can't do this. I can't speak enough English. I said, don't worry about it. I will take care of it. Here, I need you to go down and take care of that lady down there and see what her problem is. If you have any problems, come and see me. I'm willing to help, you know? Every team lead is different. Okay. And I did a project where there was another team lead. They had to fly him in. He couldn't stay. He had to get back. So I became the tiger lead, the head lead. Yeah. Everything comes through me. We had to make sure everything was packed up, boxed up, the old systems. I had a nice, good system. It's like a maze I created, and each maze had a piece of sheet and tell you how many were in the stack because we had to count everything. I had it well organized. Yeah. I can't tell you which company that was, but that was a good project. You know, with 17 techs and it was me and the Tiger lead. That's what I was trying to go for. I was working hard because I felt the confidence in myself to push ahead and make it work and become a Tiger lead. But then the pandemic came. Yeah, you know where everything happened. Then I still work though. We were called essential workers. Yeah, we went out and most sites there's only like a manager, branch manager, and then a tech or administrator, and everybody was at home, and they would still be able to link in. They would log in like Cisco VPN to get in, and they still can print. And it's like if they're working from home, but that's what a lot of people that work from home. We couldn't go to their home and help them, so everything was done on site. They would have to come in, so it was pretty tough back then, you know. But you have to have the confidence. I wasn't scared. I had myself protected. I did many jobs. You know, I did that. I did other work too. I did property inspection for the major companies, retail companies, and warehouse companies that got out here. I did all sorts of things. I never stopped. You know, I just kept on going because I have the confidence. You have to have the will, you know, the willpower. You have to believe in yourself. To do anything today, you have to believe in yourself. You got to be tough and resistant. You have to understand yourself. I know I can do it. I can do anything. I wrote a book. It's not easy to write a book. I was worried about if I made any grammar errors. I proofread it. We didn't have no AI or anything today. I still wouldn't use AI like that. I want to write the book. I want to put it in my own words so you can understand. I have a novel I wrote. I haven't released it yet. It's over 100 pages. So it's a longer one. It's a whole story about one person. True story, but we don't use names. We just, let me tell it. But when I release that, then you'll see. But this is very good. I should do books on what I'm doing now here, but helping you with your life and helping you with determination and clarity. But you need encouragement. You need someone to motivate you to get you going. You never look down, and you never give up. Never give up. Each day is different. Each day is a new day. You just what happens today, it'll be gone after midnight. You got another day to start. You can fulfill and do what you have to do, whatever task, no matter what kind of business you're in, whether you're the CEO of the company and you're worried about project man, growth margins, and everything. Company not doing good. Why is the company not doing good? Why? You have financial officer. See what's happening. See what's liquidating. You know, try to get around things. Try to get things smoothed out. You started a business from scratch. You can make it. You just need some motivation or somebody to come in there and say, "What's assess your problem and tell you what to do." And that's what I used to do. Also, I did a lot of things, but I work with large uh, companies, banks, and financial institutions. Some of them you needed like 10 million to walk into the lobby. Took a picture of that because nobody believes that one. But I go to those sites. I treat them in a professional manner. I want them to stay productive, and they encourage them. No, you stay productive and help this company because you'll go further in this company. How do you know that? Yes, I am psychic, but I try to help people, even when they knock on the door and try to sell me bug spray. The hey, 60% off. No matter what he tried, can't convince me. Because I used to do sales. I was top sales. I know the little tricks. No way. I gave him some free insight of his life. Hey, you're gonna make it, but not in this business. You gotta try something else. I usually tell them that. I can tell. I can tell if they're a go getter. And then you can tell if they're not. But listen, if you're in that position today, if you're not happy with what you're doing, stay there until you get a better job. And then when you get the other job, give them your notice and take that other job. Don't stay in a business where you're not happy. You got to be happy in what you do. Sometimes you have to be in a business where you had to do it because you had to pay property taxes or you had to pay something off and you didn't have the money, so you just, it was grudge work, not grub, it's work that you don't want to do. Let's put it that way, because it's the worst job you ever had, but you had to do it. You stand it out. That's what I did. I showed a company, no matter, even though I took a week off with pay and I couldn't get back to the state because they had a bad storm, but I took the initiative. I was confident enough. I told my friend, I said, hey, this company is all over the United States. There must be a location near you. Found one. Met somebody in the parking lot. Hey, is your warehouse manager here? Why? He was the warehouse manager. Oh, you were? Oh, wow. I told him what happened, and I came. Can I work? I should be able to work it. He said, no problem. I'll fix it. And he did. And I just swiped my card in every morning and start up, and I worked there a week. You know what they told me at the end of the week? Hey, can you start here Monday? No, I got to go back to my state. This was only temporary, But I showed them the initiative. When I got back to my state, I got a standing ovation. And every training class, they would mention me, what I did. Nobody does what I did. I mean, nobody does. Nobody did what I did. Okay, that sounds better. They're on their vacation and they're stuck and they can't get back to their state. They still went and found the work to keep working. That's what I did. Yeah, I did that. And that showed that site Made more money too, by the way. It's kind of weird, but I did my work. Uh, it was very cold, but I still did it. I got up early in the morning. I was there before you had to get there. Now I'm a stickler for time. I get there before. If it's 2 hours away, I get there. Because what motivates me and makes me have that confidence because I know I can do it, and it's important to me. It should be what you're doing should be important to you. You should not think twice. Get to work on time. There's no excuse not to get there on time. And you have an interview, there's no excuse for not getting to that interview on time. And if you're late, if that interview started at 9 and you know it's almost 9 and you can make it because you're stuck in traffic, you didn't give yourself enough time. You didn't plan it out. Yeah. If you really wanted that interview and you know that interview, you need to know about that company. Don't go there. You don't know nothing about the company. Because they can ask you questions like, why do you want to work here? And the answer to that is you said, I feel that I'm a right fit for this job because I can do the work and I'm always on time and I know how to do this kind of work. And that's what you tell them. And they say, why should we hire you? And you tell them again, you should hire me because I'm when I get into the motivation, I am on time. I do my work. I don't fool around. I don't gossip. I don't fool around. I don't care what anybody else is doing. If anybody needs help, I will help. But I do my work. I'm really into it. And if they say, what kind of benefit can you help with this company? And you tell them what kind of benefit you can help with this company. I'm dependable. I'm reliable. And whatever task you want me to do, I'll do it. And I see myself here a long time. That's it. That's all you say. Be yourself. Don't have to write no script. Don't be nervous. You might start to fidget. Just stand calm, take a deep breath, and tell them. If you got the job, they'll tell you right now, right there and then, and they'll show you the whole team and everything. They're not gonna waste time showing you the whole team where you're gonna be working and all like that if they weren't interested in you. Okay. All right. So, be confident, be motivated, and you get anything you want. Confidence holds. You just have to do it. And when you do it, you feel good about it. But always take a deep breath and say, hey, what's not working here? What's not working is because you lost it. And you gotta figure out what you want to do. Do you want to continue like this? No. You want to change and make a difference in your life and get the work done and get confident and you can complete it. No matter if you're writing a book, no matter you're drawing a picture, no matter you're fixing a portfolio, you can do the work. You just have to have somebody to be motivated enough to get you in that straight and narrow. You know? Feel the energy and feel it right now. Hey, we have another video on Reiki with Albert. Check out that channel. Yeah, at the bottom, it should be there. I do apologize. I'd say the links are not there. So you can check out my channel there. So, yeah, that will help you more with confidence and stuff like things like that. Help you feel more healing. You have to believe in that stuff, by the way. That's Reiki healing. That's Japanese energy healing. Okay, I do that as well. But here we talk helping you motivate, empowerment, and that is here. I'm here on this talk channel. Okay. Hey, if you found this video helpful in your life, hit that subscribe. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.